Well, U.S. health officials said today they're expecting more COVID cases with the new BA.2 variant, but a large surge is unlikely. CBS's Lilia Luciano is in Pasadena with more. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Jerika. Well, China and Europe are seeing spikes in that new Omicron subvariant, but here in the U.S., COVID cases in general have dramatically dropped, which explains those rollbacks that we're seeing. The latest of which is here in L.A. County, where schools will no longer require masks starting later this week. States are turning the page on COVID from pandemic to endemic. The masks are off and many testing sites are shutting down. Most requirements are rolled back, except masking in airports and on public transportation, where it's mandatory for another month.
I'm glad to see we're opening up. Baby steps, of course, because we're still not sure what's happening.
New COVID infections in the U.S. are at their lowest level since last July, and nearly 99.5% of Americans are living in a low or medium risk area.
I think we're going to continue to see low levels of infection through the summer, but before we get there, we're probably going to see some tick up of infection like the Europeans are seeing right now.
Omicron subvariant BA.2 is driving the surges in Europe, but health experts say vaccines are effective against the new strain. 82% of eligible Americans have received at least one dose. But in China, health officials say low vaccination rates among the elderly are behind the latest surge. The country just reported its first COVID deaths in more than a year. The U.S. Surgeon General says Americans should not panic about the outbreaks abroad, and many are confident as they return to newly opened workplaces.
For the most part, I feel safe.
Dr. Anthony Fauci said today he expects cases of that Omicron subvariant to rise here in the U.S., but that it should be more of an uptick rather than a full-blown surge. Jerika.
Lilia Luciano, thank you.